over in Gippsland over there are suffering from all these horrendous fires at the moment. And our friends on Kangaroo Island, sincerely hope they got some rain over there today too. We are in the pits, and as you can see in the background here, we've got the beautiful South Coast Portland Raceway drag strip. The boys have done an immaculate job on this. Unfortunately, no test and tune tonight due to the rain a little bit earlier. Fair bit of moisture coming out of the track, and the boys have worked out pretty hard to get it up. So Smithy and his crew again, once again, do a fantastic job here at Portland. Welcome to everyone, and good luck for the racing for the weekend. We're going to have a little bit of a pit walk around at the moment, so we'll go and say g'day to a few people. We've got a nice 63 split window Chevrolet Corvette over there, Kane Finn's new car, new toy. So we'll go and have a bit of a chat with Kane, and we'll see if we can catch up a few other people. We've got no set agenda tonight. All it is we're going to be wandering around just having a little bit of a chat and a little bit of a laugh with everyone and see how everything's going. But this weekend promises to be great. I think it's round 7 of the Summit Australian National Drag Racing Series. We've got a lot of Australian champions here, a lot of runner-ups, etc., past champions and current champions. So we're going to be seeing a lot of fantastic cars this weekend, some really great racing, and absolutely a pleasure to be back here at this beautiful little raceway. As you can see, a lot of grass down here. They do a fantastic job on their grounds, plus they've got good weather at the moment too, and it promises to be low 20s tomorrow, high 20s on Sunday. So we're going to be in for some great days racing, get the air right, sea levels right, and we'll be laughing, so it'll be fantastic. Right, we're about to go for a bit of a wander. If you'd like to join us, get hold of your mates, tag all your mates worldwide and everything. To all our friends overseas, and the people have been contacting me in Cleveland, Germany and the UK, thanks very much for your concern for all us drag racers and our drag racing people here in Australia. Australia is not on fire, as the media saying it is. There are fires, yes, and they are bloody horrible, but we are okay. Where we are at the moment, we're probably 300, 400 miles away from fires. So things are good. We're in a beautiful part of the world here in Australia. It's the best country in the world. I don't care what you Americans say. It's the best country in the world. So we'll go for a wander around the best country in the world. We'll speak to some of the lovely people in our drag racing family. Once again, thanks very much to Drag Race Central and Mark Humphrey for bringing this with us. It's a fantastic little effort we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go for a bit of a wander over and have a look. We'll see if Mark can pan the camera around and have a really good look. It's a Friday evening here. There's people wandering around now. I see one of the Todd boys coming over here. Can of Melbourne Bitter in his hand. Now, young Toddy, I know this gentleman, runs a 427 cubic inch Ford engine, a little Gemini. He's taken away a couple of trees in the last 12 months very successfully. Happy New Year, young fella.
Yeah, well. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Good. Hey, Mark, how you going?
Ready for a big weekend, pal?
We are, yeah. Looks like the weather's
come good. And what are we
good.
drinking today? Melbourne Bitter again?
No, it's Coca-Cola today.
Yeah.
No, we always look after ourselves.
New gold top can of Coke, is it, mate?
Yeah, no, I have been known to have a couple every now and again.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I liked your speech in Mildura that time. You'd like to thank all your boys now who are going to put you to bed later tonight.
Yeah.
Took the trophy home. That was a top weekend, mate.
That was good.
Like a bullet, didn't it?
Yeah, and the driver actually did something right for a change. I just pulled lights all day, and that's because the car's always pretty good. But
you have a look back on the video that Mark made and everything like that. The thing was a bullet all weekend, and you were driving, like you said. You got everything right then.
Yep.
Tongue in the roof of the mouth, the whole works.
A couple of little lazy lights, but a lazy light at 039 is not a bad light, is it?
It's not a bad lazy light, mate. Yeah. You ready for the weekend?
We are. Yeah. We haven't touched the thing. Struggled a little bit here last time.
Yep.
We're sort of with the little bit inclement weather. She wasn't quite hooking up, so
it was a different weekend with the weather, wasn't it?
Yeah, we mucked around with a couple of things, and the driver didn't do the right thing on that weekend. I just couldn't get the lights, and then
might have to put your helmet on straight this time, mate. Put it on frontwards instead of backwards, you reckon, eh?
Yeah, well, some days you get them. You know,
exactly.
I didn't feel like I was doing anything special at Mildura, and
it just seemed to come together, didn't it?
And I raced some really good, between Chris and Pete, and they're all good races, and I didn't leave many windows to drive through, and then left a few windows here and still made a couple of rounds, so it's helped with me points. Yes. Looks like we're going to Perth, so to take some points over there, hopefully get up amongst them. So
now you're running on top of it. It's a 427 Ford engine. You're running on top of a couple of carbies, aren't you, or one?
No, just one. Just one 1150.
Yeah, 1150.
Yeah, Cleveland's like airspeed, so that they're not massive for big flows, so they like airspeed and lots of fuel. She'll use 2 litres on the 8th, every pass, so she shoves it in pretty quick. But
it's supposed to, isn't it? You know, that's the reason you buy it.
Yeah, but it is quite big and cute. You know, for a small block, it's 427. So, but no, she's going well. Yeah.
What box you running?
Yeah, Powerglide, like everyone else.
And what are you running in the back? 411s or something? 430s?
We changed them actually. They're 454s actually.
454s,
Yeah, because
up a little bit more.
just makes the quarter.
Yep.
Ideally, we could probably make the 4.3s, and then, but that'd mean changing before, you know, from the quarter to the eighth.
Yep.
But yeah, it's revving pretty hard on the quarter, but it's nice enough for the eighth.
You're going to run 450s in Perth?
Yeah. She screams over line at about 78, which is up.
It's still holding it together though, isn't it?
Yeah, Val floats at 8, so we're hopefully Wayne's not watching this, but yeah, no, it's up amongst it on the quarter, but otherwise you've got to have 2 sets, and it's all money and it's all time, and you've got to spend, you know, a couple of hours to change the diff over. So
money's made to be spent.
Yeah,
and you've got to waste it on something.
Well, we seem to do that quite well, Al.
The banks keep reminding us there's plenty there.
Yeah, they reckon interest rates is low, but I think I've covered that pretty well. But nah, she's running well, mate. Yeah, as I say,
mate. Good luck for the weekend, pal.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we'll see you on the podium again.
Well, have to go a couple of rounds out. That's what we're after, isn't it?
Exactly.
Round one's the number one. That's the first one.
Exactly, mate. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Catch you later. Yeah, see you guys.
Good on you, Toddy. One of our local boys here from the South Coast. Do a lot of racing. His brother also runs a little LC Tirana. I think he runs in Super Street. And a couple of years ago, one of the meetings, I believe, Toddy took out the Super Sedan and brother Todd took out Super Street. Would have gone back a few seasons now. The young Lamana girls just racing around on the car here. A couple of the boys over here with the Jason Kiley car. Jason had a few problems with this at the last meeting, dropped a lifter. We'll just see if he's here. I'll just go down and see if we can have a quick chat with Jason. Crew Chief Paul Carroll, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, mate.
Same to you, Alan Ward.
How are you, pal? Got a couple of minutes, mate?
Are we live, are we?
We're live, mate.
Oh, God. Hello, how are you, mate?
Mate, bit of fun here at the last meeting.
Yeah. Not the way I would have liked to have ended my meeting, but yeah, never mind.
New engine, and what happened?
Yeah, just had a lifter fail on me, so that obviously did a bit of damage, but was able to get it up and running again.
Yep.
Thanks to a couple of people, Johnny Marshall and Paul Turner.
Yep, Paul from?
Kavanagh's,
Yep.
Got me a set of lifters.
Marshall's your cam man,
Yeah, so that's pretty handy.
Yes.
No,
you were running a big block Chevrolet in it, now you've got yourself a big Hemi in it.
Well, it virtually is a big block Chev, but it's just a KB Olds.
KB
so,
Olds engine, right.
It's just a solid block, solid heads, but it's pretty much big block Chev principle.
Different noise, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds a little bit different.
Yeah, and instant spin on the tyres.
Yeah.
That must make you feel good when you put it down. You feel like a nice little bum on that car lift, huh?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Commented on with Paul earlier. Yeah, crew chief, he's just sneaking around back there. This car has got a nice bum on it, hasn't it?
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
This thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
No, you're looking out the front window.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't sort of see it from behind.
So what's the plans this weekend, mate?
Oh, look, mate, hopefully I've resolved the issue I had, and we'll go out and do some laps. So, fingers crossed.
Is that your laundry lady there?
Yeah, not bad, is it? He's won more championships than anyone I know, so not bad for a laundry person.
He'll come back. I'll get a clip under the bloody ear later.
Yeah. No, he's not coming back out.
All right, mate. Good luck for the weekend, pal. I hope everything goes well.
No worries.
Good on you, Jason.
See you guys. Thank you.
Just having a look over here, we've got Tim Stewart's car too. Big B&R engines. I think it's a 630 cubic inch Chevrolet engine in it in the Stang. Now this car's got a lot of history too. Was the Rustler. Tim's been running the car now for several seasons and having a lot of fun with it. He's not around, I don't think, at the moment, but the boys are there. So good looking machine. If you just have a quick look on the back window of that car, the vinyl wrap on the back of the car designates what the car looked like. If you look through its back window in 1966, I think it was, or 65, when it first came out, still got the instrument panels, the buckets, bench bucket seat in it. So it's got a Venetian blind and the original interior of the car. So just one of those little fantasy things that the boys do. Where are you going?
You don't want to talk to me. I might swear.
Derek Newman. Ladies, here he is. Happy New Year, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Like,
Same
commotion.
Yes.
How's the car running? When's the engine coming back?
We're supposed to get it next week,
Yeah,
but who knows?
yeah,
It's like a piece of string, Al.
yeah. How long? Yeah.
You know, you'd like to hope,
Yep.
but the man that's doing it, he's been very, very busy. So,
Yeah. Must be a good engine builder.
oh, well, I heard him on the phone the other day. Somebody wanted him to do something, and he said, "Yes, ring me in June."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, you know, that tells you what his situation's like.
Mate, you tend to get back into it?
Oh, it's been good not having to worry, but I know now the son's back from Phuket. He will be. He'll start nagging me.
He'll get you back out on the brushes to get more money and so
Well,
you can keep
that's
spending
exactly
on the car.
right.
Hey, who you crewing for this weekend, Jason?
Jason and Graham.
And Graham Cooper, yeah.
Yeah.
We just saw Cooper walk around the back a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, carrying a heap of sheets. We called him the laundry lady. He'll enjoy
Yeah, well,
that
that's
one.
right. They're all shacking up in the back of the trailer.
Oh, geez, I hope no one snores.
This is my Taj Mahal.
Oh, right. Have a good weekend, mate, and Happy
You
New
too.
Year.
The same
And
to you both.
good luck for the
As well.
weekend, pal.
Thanks.
Take it easy, mate. Another good-looking car. This is a new car on the premises at the moment. Kane Finn. It's a 63 split window Chevrolet. Hey, Kane, how are you?
Good.
Happy New Year.
So you?
How you been, mate?
Yeah, all good.
New toy, mate.
Oh, yeah, it's been in the shed for a little bit. But
Yeah. What is it, 63?
63 Corvette, yeah, it's a bit probably dirty at the moment, so don't get too close.
What's the plans for the weekend, mate?
Just have a bit of fun.
Yeah,
Just get
yeah.
amongst it and, yeah, pretty much just have some fun. And
You running in the bracket?
yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I've raced Outlaws before with Jack Danher,
Yep, yep.
one of his cars, and yeah, so now basically I've just got to do a familiarisation pass in
Yep.
the car. I've driven it a couple of times around home and
Yep.
whatnot, but so
Where'd
yeah,
the car come from, Kane?
it was actually originally Aaron Lynch's door slammer. It was
Right.
actually the first door slammer to run a 5-second pass.
Yep.
I bought it off Michael Braggs.
Yes.
He's had a lot of cars and
Yeah,
he's
he
sold a
certainly
lot of
has,
cars.
yeah.
And,
I think he's running sprint cars now, isn't he?
yeah, modified, so
Yeah,
wingless sprints. But so I bought it as a roller over the last year and a half. I've pieced together a great engine from Jason Cunliffe, and induction blower and whatnot I got from Al McClure over in Perth.
Yep.
Brian Lockman,
Oh,
my hand with the
Brian's
clutch.
had his
And,
fingers on it.
yeah,
good on
Brian.
him.
I got the gearbox and clutch and whatnot off Brian. So yes,
Yep.
runs a crowd glide, 3-speed Lenco.
Yep. And what do you got in the back? What gears you running?
Oh, the 411s.
411s,
Yeah,
yeah.
So 411s or 9.5 inch or whatever it is.
And what size cubes are we
The
talking about here?
496.
496.
TFX.
Yep, TFX.
Hemi,
aluminium,
yeah, Brad 5 heads and
Yep.
the induction was a really great setup. The Davenport mod and whatnot, the 20% overdrive they run over in the States, so it's really efficient. A Superman K11.
Yep. And what pulley you got on the front there, mate?
I'm running at 18 at the moment.
Yep.
So yeah, you're still making plenty of power.
Yeah. What boost you going to trying to get into it?
Oh, look at 18, like at 20 it'll make 47 pounds. So at 18 it'll be still around 40.
Flash looking distributor.
Yeah, I've saved up and Jeff Cuttajar from JC Race Stuff got
Jeff,
me that in.
nice guy.
Yeah, looked after me there. So
She's a flash looking mag, isn't it, mate?
yeah, no, it's
That'll send the spark around a bit for you.
yeah. Don't want to get hit by
That'll
that.
help burn the fuel, won't it?
It will. So yeah,
What fuel are you running in it, mate?
it's just the alcohol, methanol. So yeah.
And how much do you expect to burn per pass on it?
Oh, here this weekend won't be a great deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
once we get on top of it, I'm not sure really. It's I'm probably used to more quarter mile racing, I suppose. It'll be around, your 17, 18, 19, I suppose.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll just take it as it comes.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, just getting there, get the nerves up,
Yeah.
Just trying to minimalise the mistakes and everything like that, and see how you go, pretty much, isn't it?
It's always when it comes to it, there's always a lot on, and
Oh, yeah, of course there is, mate.
just as a driver, just try and focus. So I've got a
Yeah.
lot of Jack Denner and Jason coming up to help. So
Oh, yeah, good.
I've got a lot of good guys around me.
Yeah.
My brother and family have been awesome. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any particular type of ritual you go through when you get into the car, or
Nah.
the boys just go around, run around, do their jobs for you? And
I'm
just,
usually worrying about the last job I did and stuff like that. I try not to worry too much about it.
yep, yep,
Yeah, it is what it is, and just
exactly.
probably focus on the job as a driver, and
Yeah,
and just try and get down there and try not to bugger it up for the crew, because they're doing their bit, so I got to do mine.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more to the drive. It's more from the driver, isn't it? It's mainly what the crew do to get the thing out there.
Yeah,
for
I
you.
don't make any more work for them and
Yeah, exactly.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Mate, good luck.
yeah, no, thanks very
Good
much.
to see you back out on the
Yeah.
strip again, and your brother over here and the family. Yeah, it's fantastic to see, mate.
No,
And we'll look
awesome.
forward to seeing this. We're live streaming all weekend.
Yeah, no, I
so
always watch you guys.
Yeah, so
awesome job you guys do.
thanks very
so-
much. Yeah, so tag all your friends in so they know when
Yeah.
you're coming out and everything, mate.
Yeah, no, cool. Positive stuff, drag racing, awesome.
Excellent. Good on you, boys. Good luck and have fun. That's the main thing. Have a lot of fun. Good on you, mate. Right, well, there's Louis Svingos over there. Might just wander over and say good day to Louis. He's got this beautiful orange Valiant two-door over here. He's been running for a lot of years and has a habit of getting the wheels up a fair bit with it. Pits are starting to fill up. The weather's turning beautifully. Bradley Hicks's car just there. Billy Crozier, his little Poonkerry projectile there. Happy New Year.
Oh, same to you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Louis. How are you, mate?
Good, good.
Yeah, back again for a bit more fun, mate.
Yep, yep.
Car
Good.
ran extremely well at the last meeting. Got some wheels up and everything, bit of power in it. Happy with it?
No, not really. We've
Yeah.
changed from the leaded fuel to the unleaded.
Right.
We dynoed and it looked good on the dyno, but it's not really showing it on the track.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hopefully we can make some inroads this weekend.
Yeah.
But we were lucky enough to get to the semi-finals
Yep, yep.
last meeting, so that was good.
How long you had it?
I've had the car probably about 18 years, I
Yeah, I
reckon.
thought it's a long time.
Yeah.
And always, what engine you running in it now?
Now it's a 310 cube small block Chrysler,
Yep.
aluminium headed twin carby roller cam thing.
Yep.
But previously it was an MS style car, which is a iron head with a single carby and a flat tapper cam. So this engine just basically came from America and we put it in, and
Yeah.
we've had a bit of drama with it, but it's going. And
Yeah,
it's probably
exactly.
the only Chrysler sort of active Group 2 car at the moment. So
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I go everywhere on, looking at bloody eBay and car sales and everything like that, and these things are starting to appear now for big dollars.
yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
so
They're-
hang on to it, mate.
Yeah.
There's your bloody superannuation.
Yeah, I'm not
fund.
sure if they're that desirable when they're all chopped up like this one, but hopefully it's worth something.
Fantastic looking body on them.
Yeah,
really
no,
nice shaped body for a square thing that the old
Yeah.
Valiants were.
Yep,
And Joey Jerkovich got a very similar, his
Yeah.
Dodge Dart, I
Yes,
think it is,
yeah.
and they came out of Plymouths and everything, didn't they?
That's right,
Pretty
yeah.
much out of the Chrysler stables. But, mate, and how long you been in drag racing? You've had this 18 years, so any longer than that?
yeah, I had a 4-door one before, and more of like a street car thing, and I'd go to street meets and the occasional comp meet,
Yeah.
and probably had that car for about 15 years as well.
Yeah.
So probably first race meeting I probably would have been about 18, 19 years old. So
Where
a
was that,
good
Adelaide?
35 years ago.
Adelaide International?
Adelaide International Raceway, yeah.
Yeah, mate, a lot of good cars have passed down that track over the years. They've had a lot of really good people too.
That's right, yeah. It's been a great.
Fantastic venue. Very, very. It holds a lot of affection, Adelaide International, doesn't it?
It does. Unfortunately, it's had a few issues
We all
lately,
get
but
old and we all weak, so we just.
But hopefully we can overcome it,
Turn
yeah.
up. Yeah, exactly. That's all we got to do, mate. They'll work it out. They'll get it going. Because when you look back, and I know that you'll know a lot of history of the drivers and everything. We had Wild Bill Shrewsbury back there in the '70s with the LA Dart, that red and white wheel
Yep,
standard.
yep.
Garlett's has been there.
Yep.
Jim Reed and the Chesterfield Rail. This is going back a lot of years. The Aegis brothers. You know,
Gary Densham. Yeah, and a lot of the Group 2 cars, you know, like Eddie Vodopevich and all those sort of guys, Peter D'Alessandro. It's been a big... There's always been a strong sort of car big contingency, you know, super stock Group 2 style thing in Adelaide. Unfortunately, things are probably a little bit thin now, but, you know...
Have you seen over the years how the culture of drag racing has changed? You know, like you got naturally back then, there was a lot of pro stock running carbies and clutches and gearboxes, etc. like that. Now with the electronic injection, computerised and everything like that, the culture is still there with some of the older cars that we call them dinosaurs, push rods and everything. But now the culture has just dramatically changed. You know, Reed did 223 mile an hour in a fuel car there in 72 or 73.
Yep.
Now they're doing 330 miles an hour.
It's mind blowing, isn't it? 10,000 plus. Yeah, 10,000 plus horsepower. It's just to think each cylinder's creating, you know, 1,200 horsepower. It's just mind blowing. And I guess that when it runs a quarter of a mile in 4.5 seconds or whatever, you know, the crank probably only rotates
465 times.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's
that
just
was a crazy. Someone said sent it to me. It was just how a top fuel car runs. The blower's got to have a 500 horsepower thing to spin it in the first place. The plugs burn at some astronomical amount of heat, and the crank turns 465 times a quarter.
It's
and just that sheet was quite amazing. You know, 120 litres of juice in a pass.
Yeah.
It's an expensive run down to the shop for a bottle of milk, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. But they're certainly a spectacle, those cars to watch, and just the vibrations and that you feel through your body and stuff. Yeah.
But this thing's obviously does the same thing for you. The same sensation because you've been running for a lot of years and still obviously enjoying it. You're running around following the rounds and everything.
Yeah, and I mean, this is probably the only manual Group 2 car left out there at the moment, especially a clutch assisted manual. So, you know, like everyone, well, most of the competition has gone to automatics now. So like it's quite a fun ride, you know, to put it mildly, you know.
The clutch blades would be big as the bloody front wheels, wouldn't they?
No, it's actually only we did have a 10-inch disc before, but it's an 8-inch clutch now, and it's very finicky and it's got a very small window, but we're slowly sort of getting on top of it. But then, like I say, with the change in fuel, we have lost our way a little bit, but hopefully we can get that back.
Back up,
Yeah.
And mate, you've been following around, your beautiful wife here has been following around for a lot of years of drag racing and everything, and what's planned for the future? Continue on till the wheelchair pops up or what?
Yeah, probably go for a few more years, but yeah, she has put up with a lot. Especially when we got to the final in Alice Springs, and I forgot to thank her out of everyone that was there. I mean, yeah, I haven't lived that one down, but
I suppose the new car and the new kitchen, the new bathroom made up for it, did it?
Yeah, well, those things have all come through our lives, so
It's always the way in motorsport, honey. We've got 2-minute noodles this week.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not cheap, but we certainly do it on a budget, you know, like just careful where we spend our money, and you know, it's probably not the most competitive car in the world, but I love the bracket, and you know, I'm happier racing here and being maybe a little bit unsuccessful than sort of any other style of racing. So
It might not be the fastest car in the world, but the thing is, you enjoy it, it's yours, and you're having a ball. That's all that matters,
absolutely.
really.
Yeah.
And it's something that's, you know, not breaking the bank all the time and everything.
No, I mean, it does.
Not all the time, you know. Close your ears for a second, honey.
Yeah. But, I mean, being a 4-speed car, it's quite fun to drive.
Sequential or H pattern?
No, it's a
sequential.
Yeah. So you just pull the gear stick back, then forward, then back. But you know, technically you are supposed to use the clutch, but I just slam it through, and it's a little bit hard on parts. But to have sort of any success, you got to push it, I guess.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you remember years ago, D'Alessandro had the 4 litres in the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Running through like that. And do you remember a Falcon called Mr. Shifter? He used to run the H pattern.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he was a sequential, no clutch box. And we looked in the car and there's 3 pedals and an H pattern. I thought, how quick is this bloke? He's going bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
But, you know, I suppose years of practice, you know, probably down Tapley's Hill Road chasing Mick Ages or something like that.
Yeah. It was funny because where I live, just up the road, there was a small service station called Motor Lab.
Yeah.
And that's where Peter D'Alessandro would often go and tune the car, and that there was 2 Irish brothers there that they were more into the circuit and minis and the Elfin thing, but he did used to go there, and there was a picture hanging on the wall there of Peter's HK Monaro out at AOR in the 70s, or it would have been late 70s, I guess, maybe early 80s. But I mean, it was pretty close to home for me. So
I spoke to Peter probably 12, 18 months ago now, and he's a plumber, you know, and he had a leprechaun T-shirt on at work one day. And this bloke's looking at the T-shirt and he says, you know this bloke? And he says, I didn't know how to tell him it was me. Because he's a pretty shy guy, Peter.
Yeah, we saw him at the South Australian drag race and reunion there. He came one year, so
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I spoke
was,
to him just before that and just after it, actually.
Yeah.
To see if he had actually gone.
Yeah.
But no, truly. Anyway, mate, good luck.
Thanks very much, Alan.
Have fun.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the podium, hopefully, eh?
All the best. Thank you very much.
Good on you, lad. See you later, Tweety. Right, well, if we want to rent a couple of the bikes over here at the moment, there's the Bad Company boys out of Levi Addison and his boys. Well, there's... Can't see who that is, but we might wander down this way and we'll see if we can find someone. There's the Cardham family and Vareen. Actually, we'll go across and we'll invade this territory over here. Stop your swearing. Stop swearing. We're coming. It's an inflatable woman. What are you doing here?
Just trying to blow up Steve's girlfriend. Hi everyone.
Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year to you too, Alan.
Happy New Year, Steve.
Same to you.
And where's the star?
He's out.
Oh, he's out signing autographs, is he?
He is, out signing autographs.
So how's it all going, mate? You having fun doing this?
No, it's going great. Going great. We had a bit of trouble with the tyre going down last time, so we got some new wheels and tyres, and we're ready to go.
Thanks for...
Hayley Turns for bringing him all the way from Sydney for us. She is an awesome person.
Yes. Yeah, we just actually had a chat with...
Rebuilt front clutch. So hopefully we won't have any dramas this time.
Good. And how's Cooper going? He's going well, mate. Look, the last meeting, the confidence just grew to buggery, didn't it? It was really good to see that. His lights, he's getting better on his lights there. He's...
He ran at 12:35 and he ran at 12:359. Yeah. So that was pretty good.
Yeah. And what's his best light?
0.04, I think it was, or 004, the Whyalla. 014 at Whyalla.
Yeah, 014.
Yeah. And how are you enjoying mechanicking and being the crew chief and everything, mate? You know?
A lot less pressure than being out there.
Yeah, I know. Pushing the buttons a bit of pressure and getting in the tractor and keeping things going.
Right. Yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah, I reckon it would be, mate. Watching the little car go down there and urging the kid on.
The look on his face when you get down the other end and pick him up when he's won, mate, that's priceless.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just makes you want to do it every time, doesn't
Yeah,
it? You're going to Whyalla on the 8th?
Yes.
Good, excellent.
We will be.
Excellent, yeah. That should be a good meeting. We're going to try and sneak as many cars over as we can. I was talking to Mark Coon today and see if we can get a few more blown cars to go over there.
I was hoping to get the second driver of the other car for Baboon Racing.
Yeah, this car's got a
Yeah.
sister or a brother car.
Yep.
It'll be a brother car. We've got another driver for it, so that'll be on the track soon as well.
Excellent. Another junior coming into the ranks, eh?
Yeah, lucky we need to help raise money to get him a new helmet and Hans device. Would be good to get him doing it.
How much money are you looking for?
$900 I think it is for a helmet and Hans thing. There is a GoFundMe site on Facebook being shared. Kate Walker is his mum who's sharing it. I've shared it. So yeah, because his dad drives a supercharged outlaw car, Stephen Walker. So yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. So trying to get Lockie to drive the other car. So that's all he needs at the moment.
So drag racing fans, you've just heard the lovely Janelle. We need $900 for a helmet and a restraint, isn't it?
Harness device, head neck, yes. Yeah.
And they can go to where, love, again?
On Facebook, Kate Walker shared a GoFundMe.
Right, and it's on your share site?
It's on my share site as well. It's made public, so yeah. So I think we've got about $130 so far. So just need the rest before February. Would be great.
Here it is. Hang on. You just pull out $1,000 note and we're done. There you go. Thank you very much, Alan.
Thank you.
Got to look after these juniors.
Absolutely,
Without
mate,
juniors, we
absolutely.
don't have a future in drag racing, do we? Good luck for the weekend,
Thanks,
Dad.
Al.
Good on you, Mum.
Thank you. I'll be in the towel.
Good on you, crew chief.
Thanks, Mark.
Hey, sweetheart, how you going? Happy New Year to you. Here he is, the superstar himself. You've been out signing autographs. Look at this, and look on his face. Cooper Plummer, future top fuel drag racer. How are you, mate? Happy New Year.
Okay.
Okay. You don't like microphones, do you? Have fun tomorrow, mate. Have fun.
Okay.
And cut some good lights for us, eh?
I'll try.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, too soft for the speakers yet at the moment. You give him a microphone, he'll run. Give him a car, he'll race.
Con Nicopoulos must have taught you how to talk on the microphone, did he? Every time you see Con, and poke the microphone at him, he's soft. Quick to never see him move. Yeah. Hey, have fun tomorrow, mate. Good luck, eh? Good on you. Thanks. Right. We've got people running everywhere. There's a Lyra Cardam sprinting. Wade Kismer's car there, the little orange Roadster. That's a good-looking little car. I think he runs about a 355 Chevrolet in that. And Ash Johnson's car over there with the new wrap on it. Got his nickname written on the side, Fossil. Now here's a team, if there's someone around, here he is. The Cardam Racing team, Lyra's car and Robbie's car standing out the back here. We'll see if we can get a bit of a word with them. Happy New Year.
You too.
How are you, honey?
Good.
Happy New Year. How are you, mate? Hey, Robbie.
How are you, mate?
Mate, we're just having a bit of a chat and a bit of a wander around here and having a look at how many meetings you've done this year now, this season.
You go anywhere. I don't know, a fair few. Probably every event that we could do, I suppose. Every event that comes up, we sort of do.
Yeah.
So there's a few more to go.
Travelled a few bit. You went right up to Townsville too, didn't you?
No, we went to Cairns. We went to Cairns. We went to Townsville and bought an engine from there. And then we've been to Queensland about 4 times.
Yeah.
Made Sydney about 50, whatever. Mate, Sydney's just non-stop. So Mick's starting to go to Sydney as well now.
Yeah,
so,
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's the car running, mate?
Yeah, it was all right. It's pretty good. Like, we're not using the nitrous. We use it at Sydney. So it went pretty good at Sydney. It ran like an 8.4.
Yeah.
So I can't complain with that. That's not a big shot of nitrous either. So
Nice
yeah.
wheels up shop there too.
Yeah.
In Sydney. Geez, you got that up, mate. You see the car park behind you?
No. I was going to hit it for a little bit more, but I just didn't want to go too stupid yet, just in case we bent the wheelie bars.
Oh yeah.
So we've got to upgrade the wheelie bars. So I'm pretty happy with it, really, for now anyway.
And what are you running it now? 460, wasn't it?
No, that's a 447.
447.
But we just bought a new manifold for it, a sheet metal manifold with 2 stages of nitrous.
Yeah.
So we should be looking probably around 1600 horsepower in that thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what box you running? Still a Glide? Or?
Yeah, a Glide and the 9-inch in it, with, all the good shit in it. You have to with that sort of power.
Yeah.
You've got to run good quality, or else it's just going to consistently break, especially what we do.
Yeah.
Mate, drive all over the countryside, mate. I'm not going to drive all the way to Cairns and use shit, and all of a sudden
That's right.
it breaks. It's like, yeah, I don't need
A
that.
fair bit of rubber under the back there. What size tyres are those?
I think they're 14s.
Yeah.
Those ones, yeah, they're 14s.
And what?
14 by 31.
For 31s.
Yeah.
Jeez, a fair bit. They're nice big weld wheels too. Look good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So, well, we're going to give that a break for a while, and we're going to put another engine in it. We're going to chuck a 461 in it.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring my ute out. I've just about finished my ute.
Oh yeah. What's the ute?
Oh, that's an XY.
Yeah.
So I've just finished painting it, done all the rims. Frankie's doing the engine now for it.
Green.
No, it's brown. It's nugget gold. It's an XY colour.
Yeah.
So and we'll get that done. So, and just give that a little bit of a break while we sort of freshen up with a new engine in it. That'll be the 4th one in it. So.
Good luck for tomorrow.
No problem. Appreciate that, Alan.
Lyra Cardam. How are you, honey?
Good, thanks.
Hey? So you've been travelling around a fair bit with Mum and Dad and enjoying yourself?
Yes.
You
yeah.
took a prize home from Sydney last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I
How
did.
good was that?
That was pretty good.
How many cars were you running against in your event that weekend?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Don't remember, 15 to 16 or something like that?
Something like that.
It was a big
yeah.
field, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Big venue, isn't it?
Yes.
Compared to what we run down here on the 8th all the time.
Yeah.
You know, when Swan Hill gets up and running again, it'll be a quarter, but yeah. And you enjoying it?
Yes, I am, yeah. I am.
Can't wait to get in the senior
Oh.
ranks, can you?
Can't wait.
Look at this enthusiasm bubbling. Good luck, sweetheart. Have a lot of fun, all right?
Thank you.
Take care. Good on you. Beautiful little car, this junior dragster of Valera's here. The colour scheme on it is magic, the black and yellow on it. And Robbie's car, the Cartum racing car, good looking XE Falcon with a nice Kermit Frog green colour, I would suppose you'd call that. But a good looking car. I can see you standing over there. Oh, neither have I, darling.
Got wet in the rain.
How are you, honey?
I'm good, thank you.
Happy New Year. Merry
Happy New Year
Christmas.
to you too.
Was Santa Claus good to you?
Santa Claus was very good to me.
Yeah, I see your new toy up there.
Yes, it's getting around so I can have a bit of a toy trailer on the back that's the
Yeah.
design. We can probably cut some more juniors around the countryside.
Excellent.
Maybe?
Excellent. We were talking to the Plummer family.
Yes.
And young Lockie is coming out. There's
Yes.
a GoFundMe and everything like that for his
Yep.
helmet and his strap. I've chucked in $50, so
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I said to her before I have to have a look at that later because I've had no internet where we've been
Right.
staying. So,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
no, it's a good thing. Yeah, and Cooper and Ryan and all the kids. And unfortunately, Brody Zapier can't make it. I was talking to Leah this morning, so, yeah.
how are you,
Gorgeous
honey?
girls.
How are you?
Good.
Happy New Year. Hey, you got a new toy here this weekend as
I
well
do.
as the bus.
I
yeah,
do.
Or another
yeah,
toy. I
another
should
toy.
say. Yeah.
Well, I've been lucky enough to have the ability with lots of help from good people to have Gracie the fuel bike here.
Yep.
So talking to the people that are in the know, they said bring her down and they're going to put her on display tomorrow. So Ryan and Darcy and Doug are going to be looking after that.
Playing around with it,
Yeah, so it's not going to start, but
No.
we'll just have it, and anyone wants to come along and have a sit on her and have a
Perfect
feel
way,
for
yeah,
her,
yeah.
and perhaps maybe find a potential buyer. But my other plan is that if I can, I might even put someone that's crazy enough to hop on and go for a ride down a track, possibly Perth.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Are you going to take the Perth? Yeah, but all that's
Perhaps,
where
yeah.
they live now, isn't it? Yeah.
Home on wheels.
Home on wheels. Yeah.
Yes, home on wheels. So yeah, no, I love everyone in Perth, and I'm missing them all at the moment. They've been a great support to me over the last year and a bit. So yeah, and 2 years yesterday. So yeah,
2 years yesterday.
yeah, and they've always had. This will be the third time that the Phil Parker Memorial round. So Justin Russell's been really good in helping with that as well. So yeah, and the bike boys.
Yep. For people who are not in the know, Gracie was a affectionate name given to Phil Parker's Top Fuel drag bike.
Yes.
And why Gracie?
When Craig McPhee owned her, after Jay Upton had sold it to him, he had a sponsor called Gracie Signs.
Right.
So the sign writing had sort of faded and Gracie stayed with it. And when Phil bought Gracie from Craig's estate, he promised her mum that he would keep her known as Gracie. So all the great commentators in Australia, even America and around the world in drag racing, can't forget the English.
Yep.
And Ian King and everybody have always referred to her as Gracie. So it stuck.
Yep. And 2 years yesterday for the great man himself, eh? Yeah, sadly gone, but fondly remembered, eh?
And I feel like, I did put a little facey post up, but I feel like here I am with the drag racing community and everyone's looked after me so well that loved him. And I had like I said, I had so much support from the drag racing community in WA as well. But over here, flying in, flying out for the drag racing, and I'm always welcome, and yeah, it's good.
It's the drag racing family, honey. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
And I remember a great man standing next to me with a microphone here, and he said to me, your drag racing family is going to look after you, and they have, so thank you.
Yeah, look, both of us being widows and everything, we know what it's all about, and people in this drag racing community, they just gather and they just let you know that you didn't think you were so special until so many people walk up and give you a hug, do you?
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the thing, I've promised so many people that as bad as social media can be, it's so good because a lot of people can find out what I'm up to and where I've been, and I get told I'm gallivanting around the countryside too much, but that's what I do, and I love it.
Up there, bum.
Exactly.
We're having a good time.
We are, and yeah, this weekend we're having a big cook-up, and yeah, there's food happening, and so it's good.
We've got to see you about this.
Yes, that's fruitcake. Gordon Crawford, you're missing out on the fruitcake.
Yeah. Gordy, we'll eat yours, GT, mate. We'll look after the fruitcake for you, mate.
No worries. So it's
Excellent, honey. All right, great seeing you again.
Yep. Yeah, so hopefully sometime tomorrow we'll get the bike out.
Yep.
And there's a couple of people that want to set her up and do a bit of a display and a bit of a chat about Phil and Gracie. So yeah, it's good.
We will. Sounds like fun, honey. All right.
Awesome. Have fun.
You too, honey. We'll see you over the
And
weekend.
say hello to the Sherrys as well.
We will. We will. The Sherry family, exactly. We might wander over here and have a look at Ash Johnson's new wrap on his car. Just while we're talking, just got to say good day to a few people. Good day, Claire. How are you, sweetheart? Thinking of you. My good lady out there working for the SES tonight, cutting down a bloody fallen tree. So, hope everything goes well. Ash Johnson, how are you, mate?
Good, mate.
Everyone's disappearing once the camera arrives. They're all running, mate. Love the new wrap. The colour looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Looks really good, mate. Put your own initial on it now, haven't you?
That was actually Matt's idea.
Team Fossil.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard.
Nah, he's done a good job. Yeah.
It looks terrific too, mate.
Yeah.
Who came up with the colour scheme, yourself or did the work in progress with him?
I had the design in a different colour, and I said to him, I like this design, but I do like the colours that he had, the purple with the white and everything. So we played around on the computer, did a few other designs and a few different colours, and we ended up doing this one.
No, it looks terrific.
Yeah.
What length is it? It's a 236 inch, is it? Or thereabouts?
I'm not quite sure. It's got a staggered front end, so it depends on where you measure it from.
Yeah, I suppose from the centre axle, the one further forward, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. And what
I would
engine you running?
say it's about a 230 because the other Drake's is a 220, I think it is. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you bought this from Matt Cherney after he took the Australian title in this, didn't he? Yeah,
that's right.
And what engine you running now?
That's a 415 cubic inch Chev.
Yeah. And looks like you've got a big overhead sprinkler system hanging on it. Couple of carbies, is there, or one? One big one?
Just the one.
Yeah.
Just the one, yeah.
And what box you running in it, mate?
2-speed power glide.
Yeah, glide. And your tail end?
9-inch.
9-inch?
9-inch, yep.
411s or something like that?
I'm not sure what gear ratio he's got in it, but yeah, it does the job.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is, mate. How long have you been in drag racing now, Ash?
Actually, it came up on Facebook today. It's 4 years that I've went for my licence.
Righto,
So it's only been 4 years now.
And what got you into dragging?
Oh, I've always been interested in dragging. Yes. I was actually going to get into it before I got married.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I had a Capri and a big block Ford motor to go into a Capri and everything.
Yep.
But then the wife came along, and you know what happens? Everything gets put on the back burner.
But we love them. We do, and Ash loves you dearly, honey.
Yeah. No, it was her idea actually to buy this one.
Was it really? Yeah.
Good. Because it actually happened. We were going up to Darwin and Alice Springs last season.
Yeah.
And we were staying at Cooper Pedy overnight, and that's when I saw it on Facebook that Matt put it on Facebook that he's selling it. And I just mentioned it to her, and yeah.
I like this, the little Chev bow tie cut. Just your little veer out to the left. And you veer out to the right, the little bow ties on both sides. I remember seeing that because this was the Robinvale dressing car.
Yeah, that's right.
For a long time, and you ran it with that livery on it too.
Yeah.
Until you put your own. I love the shadow of the Team Fossil Racing. How it's been shadowed in. That looks terrific. That.
And our little fossil there.
Oh, I can't bend over that far.
You can actually see better on the other side because it's up the front section.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
But it looks really good. Your white chassis and everything like that. Gee, it's nice and shiny inside too, mate.
A bit of a clean at the moment. I haven't cleaned it yet. It'll be cleaned tonight and ready for qualifying tomorrow.
Yep. So do you have any particular ritual you go through once you're in the car or anything?
Not really. I just sort of concentrate on what I've got to do.
Yep.
And just go from there.
Yeah. And how are you running into points at the moment?
I'm 13th at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, not all the rounds have been run.
No, that's right.
So, yeah, I'm on 60 points, and the leader at the moment is, I think it's Adam Mundy.
Oh yes.
He's on 160.
Yep.
So yeah, so he's only 100 points in front, which is a finals win.
That's right.
And then you're up there with it.
Podium, don't you, mate? You're up there. Yeah.
That's right.
Mate, it's fantastic car. I love the modified class because there's so many differentiations of the cars. You know, you got your Altereds, and you got your rails, etc., and your hot rods, etc.
Yep.
Mate, good luck.
No worries, thank
have
you.
Have a lot of fun for
Not
the
a
weekend
problem.
and have
Thank
a
you.
really successful 2020, mate.
Same to you, mate.
Good on you, Ash. Thanks very much, mate. I think Michael Generis owns this white Commodore. It's not Michael Generis? Someone's been... G'day, kids. I've just got a couple of messages coming through from my darling Claire, and I've got to sing out and say hello to Wendy. G'day, Wendy. How are you, honey? And hang on, who we got here? And I'm kissing other women at the moment. So I got caught kissing Varun. So, g'day, kids. How you going? Well, I don't think these people are around. There's the Colin Griffin little Toyota over there, twice Australian champion, won it 20 years apart, won it 2017, and then 1997 was his win then too, so Australian champion twice and 20 years apart. Couple little film stars here. Kids coming from everywhere. How you going, mate? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, pal. Good on you, mate. Thought we'd just come over and butt in on the conversation. How are you going, boys? How are you, Chris?
How are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
Good.
Ready to run? How are you, pal? Nice hair. You ready to go for a weekend, mate?
The car's down there, ready to go.
Polished it?
Yes, we have.
How many times?
Once already. We'll do it again tomorrow morning.
How about you, mate?
We're hoping Tony's car goes right tomorrow, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. A lot of changes on the engine, so if we can run under the index, we'll be pretty happy. Yeah, so a lot of suspension stuff on it and a lot of new tricks and pieces, so we're doing a lot of this tomorrow.
A lot of hope and pray, eh? So ritual will change a little bit at the start and everything?
What's that?
Your rituals will change a little bit because of the amount of changes, or what?
We'll keep the rituals the same. We try and keep everything the same. You don't want to cook the driver before he puts it on the two steps, so we want to keep them calm and let me and Tony get the butterflies and keep the driver under control. So that's what you try and do as a crew chief, I guess.
Yeah. Tony Lamana, who was it? Sorry.
Crossia.
Oh yes. Michael's car, yeah. Looking good. And your little hot rod, mate?
Yeah, getting there. So just give it a freshen up lately. So yeah, it's good.
You had a pretty good last meeting here in December.
They did. Yeah, it was good, that one. So yeah, except for first round. Yeah. Don't know, a bit of a shit light. So as we do.
Pilot error.
Yes.
Can't help it, eh? We're human.
Yes, that's right, eh? So yeah, we were happy with the car. So.
And good Christmas and New Year.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah, plenty of food.
Yeah, plenty of food.
Lots of food. Always lots of food.
A few beers, swimming, plenty of presents for the boy. So yeah.
Treadmills come out again.
Yeah.
What'd you get for Christmas, mate? What'd Santa Claus bring you?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing.
You got plenty.
Santa Claus is real. Don't tell me.
Earpods?
Oh, AirPods and money.
Money here.
Yeah.
What else? Nothing else?
Clothes.
Clothes, yeah. You still haven't got a red Tirana yet, have you?
No, not quite yet.
It's got a yellow one at home.
Yeah. What do you got?
Tirana?
Yeah.
LJ.
An LJ Tirana.
2 or 4 door?
4.
4 door.
No, 2.
You said 4 door.
Oh.
It's 2 door.
2 door?
2.
Is it for sale?
It's mine.
No, why? Good answer.
It's not for sale, eh? Right.
No.
What's your plans with that one, mate?
Just cruise around in it.
Yeah. Picking up chicks.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good luck for the weekend. Good on you, Chris.
you.
Good on you, mate.
Good
Have
night.
fun.
Thanks.
Take care. Haley Turns.
No, you don't have to interview me.
How are you, honey? It's a back here.
You don't have to do nothing with me. I'm sitting behind the camera.
Hey.
We've got a few people over here pointing at us.
Got interviewed.
Yeah.
Got to ask her about her Sydney.
She's allowed to be interviewed.
South Windsor girl, Haley Turns. The other end of the camera now, honey.
Thanks.
How are you? You can say more than one word too, all right?
Wait. Isn't that what I don't know what to do with my hands from Talladega Nights?
Put them in your pocket.
No, I don't do it. No, it's good. 13 hours down here, I'm here.
Exactly. When did you get here, love? Today?
Yeah, about 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all right. I left at 4:30 this morning.
Good run, yeah. That is a good run, yeah.
Yeah.
And the new venture in Sydney, loving it?
It's Sydney.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that, but it's Sydney.
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to Sydney. I lived up there.
No,
a few
I lived
seasons
there too.
myself.
I used to live there too, and then we moved to Melbourne, but then we moved back again. But it's Sydney. It's okay.
You're living in South Windsor. We were nearly neighbours.
I know,
lived
but
in
you're not
Richmond.
there anymore. So
That's when I was protecting the country.
yeah. Well, listen, you're always what are the word? What are they?
Full of bullshit.
No. You only say that when I shouldn't say that. But no. But no. It's yeah.
I spent some time in the Air Force Base up there.
Yeah, no, it's like not that far from here.
That's
So
when I was defending this country. And you know, between December, they're going to really show me age, between December 1974 to December 1986, Australia wasn't.
I was born in '86. So
Australia wasn't attacked, so I did my job, didn't we?
oh, there you go. And then after that, what happened? Now you retired. That's what it was.
No, I got honourably discharged
Oh,
and went
that's
on to
all right
bigger
then.
and better things.
Oh, there you go. Look at you now. Exactly. So there you go. But
Exactly. You're walking away.
I am walking away because I don't do interviews.
Have a great weekend, Hales. Good on you, sweetie. Nice seeing you again. It's Tony Lamana and his crew over there. G'day, Tony. How are you? You're walking away from the microphone. You're walking away. They've heard a car engine starting. That's where they're going. Happy New Year, mate.
Same to you, mate.
How are you, pal?
Oh, great. How are you?
Ready for a big weekend?
Well, you're feeling me, aren't you?
Yeah, we're live streaming
Are
at
we?
the moment.
Yeah, we're ready for the weekend, mate.
Want to say hello to anyone?
Just my daughter back home.
Yeah, thank you, sponsors.
I haven't got any. I sponsor myself, so.
Take your back wallet, eh?
Yeah.
How was Christmas, mate?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Family,
Yeah.
friends, that's about it. Yeah.
That's the best part about it,
It is, mate. As long as you got your family there, you laugh.
Exactly. Car's ready to go?
Ready to go?
Yeah. Saw a release before.
Get a little clean tomorrow, we'll be right. Hopefully
right.
the weather holds out.
Good luck. What are you hiding for? Good on you, mate. G'day, Alex. How are you, mate? Happy New Year.
You too, all the best, buddy.
You ready to go for tomorrow,
I'm
mate?
always ready to go,
It's your
mate.
birthday the other day, wasn't it?
It was exactly right. December the 4th, mate.
December the 4th. And
Yes.
how old were you?
25.
25.
Oh, yeah. So, what are you laughing for? That wasn't very funny. I think he doesn't believe us, mate.
We haven't put in our facial creams today, so we don't look as young as we are. Yeah.
No, there's no Botox in that.
Mine's called Oil of Land Cruiser, I think. You know?
Oh, right. Okay. I've got the patrol one. All the best for the weekend, buddy.
Good luck, mate. Have
Thank
fun
you.
with the car.
All the
Good on
best.
you, mate. Lovely looking car, this one too. What's his Anton Krajina's car? Fantastic looking machine. I think it's an HX. No, it's got a Prem front on it, so I think it might be an HX by the taillights or something like an HJ, that beautiful series. They're a tough looking car and a good looking car, and they've become very, very popular in the years now.
Tony Tedesco.
Tony Tedesco over here in the little Chimera. G'day, mate. We want to talk to you. You can't get out of that easy, mate. How are you?
I
Happy
can get
New
out of
Year,
a lot
Tony?
of things. Good, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, good. How's the car running, mate?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. You seem to have a pretty good run here last month. Or
yeah, we've done all right, but like everything,
Mm.
got knocked out first round.
Hey, bro.
That's Brody. That's how I do. Nice and fresh this morning.
Yeah, it was. I drove down to a little bit of rain. It stopped. That started at Horsham and stopped when I got here, and now hopefully it's pushed over into East Gippsland for us.
Yeah, better they cop it for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, mate. It got temperature at Swanelda was 36 when I left and 14 when I got here.
Jeez.
So a vast difference all the way down.
Yeah.
And what are you expecting tomorrow, mate? Happy with the car at the moment? A few little changes?
Yes and no. We're still sorting it out. Always doing something with it.
And how long you had this one?
Built this car in 92. So it's been around a long time.
World's fastest Chimera.
No, I don't know about that. Still got no rust in it, but
Yeah.
that's one thing good about it.
You know, the only other Chimeras faster than this one's the ones they pushed out of aeroplanes.
Oh, yeah. No, it's been an old car. That's Jody's brother. How you been, mate, all right?
Mate, I've been good, yeah. Had a good Christmas. Just watch this trailer, mate. Had a really good Christmas and a great New Year.
Hasn't been a terrible Christmas, but
Yeah, with fires and everything. You know, we're thinking about people out there in the fires and everything. But there's a lot of money being raised around the world for them. I see that Twiggy Forrest put in 70 mil the other day, and Dyson Heppel, the Essendon footballer, the captain, had his hair cut off for nearly $300,000 today.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
How good's that? And Warney's cap went for over $1 million.
I'd sold it,
The baggy green went for over $1 million. I heard on the news coming down.
That would have stunk too, wouldn't it?
Oh. I tell you what, buying a baggy green for $1 million, mate. Money's going to a good. When things go like that with charity, people don't care about how much money is, do they?
Look, you know what? It's only money. Who cares?
That's right. They're still printing it.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Right.
And the banks will tell you, mate, they've got plenty of it.
Yeah, don't worry. They always ask you to come and borrow it.
Yeah.
No, everything's been good. Where's all the lollies?
Tomorrow morning, mate.
Tomorrow morning.
The red frogs and the
okay.
Couldn't get the wholesaler at home's moving, so they'd sold out of bananas.
Oh, okay.
So everyone will have to put up with red frogs and chica babies
Well,
tomorrow.
that's them.
Yeah. Hey, Anton.
How you going, bud?
How are you, mate? You ready to go this weekend?
Yeah.
Good.
Everyone's ready.
All right, mate.
All right, thank you.
Have a good time, mate. Have a good time. Righto. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yeah, how you going? All right?
Good, thanks.
Oh, no, don't. No.
Happy New Year, sweetheart. How are you?
Good, how are you?
And when are you hopping back into a car?
Whenever he gives me the keys to it.
Spikey's drink.
I will tonight. Then I can race this tomorrow.
Yeah. So you got your full licence on the senior?
Yep, definitely, yeah.
And what's your plans?
Get back in the Gemini and then eventually maybe get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is quicker?
This.
That's
you can tell which one's his favourite car.
Yeah. It's been out a fair bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many years you been out of juniors now, love? And how many years did you actually do in juniors?
I did 8 years in juniors and I've been out for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's happening in your life at the moment? Married, kids?
Oh God, no.
Grandchildren?
I'm studying at the moment, so yeah.
Where are you working?
In security guard.
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, you're making a quid, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
You've got a lifestyle. Good on you, honey.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, good luck for the weekend. And we'll
Thank
look forward to seeing you back out in the Gemini or in
Or the
Dad's blue
Chimera,
car.
yes. Thank you, see
Good
you
on you,
later.
Brody. Have fun, honey. Good on you, Tony. Good luck, mate. Just having a look around here. There's a Paul Fatty Jennings' car there, the number 1 on the side of it, the Super Street. No, I just pointing out his car. Jimmy Fitzgibbon's green FJ down there, running a 355 cubic inch Ford engine in that car. And just looking back up here, I saw it before. It's further up the track up there is Rock Pacini's white Monaro. And I see Tony Barbara's car there, beautiful car. There's Nicholas Karanovic's 69 Cuda over there. And Brett Matthews' beautiful 69 HT Holden. Now that's a car, that's a real sleeper looking car. Got the Venetian blinds in the back, so she got the grandpa pack in it, but when he leaves the line at wheel stands, and came out of Super Street a couple of years ago and burst into Super Sedan. Went to Wyalla a couple of seasons ago and won the Big Bucks meeting over there, which was a fantastic meeting. There's a big meeting next week on the February the 8th at Wyalla. It's a second round of the Charlie Dennis, the club championship races. Well worth going to have a look at too. So if you're not doing anything, We might just sneak over here and see if Julian's here with the Black Willies. The door's open, so we'll see if Julian's around here. I know the engine in this car is for sale. Here he is, hiding behind the car up the back here. Happy New Year, Brake.
Happy New Year to you guys.
How are you, mate? Julian Carafa. Mate, you're selling the engine.
Yeah, I'm going up to Mark's happy. Yeah, going to put a huffer on it and go Supercharged Outlaws.
Good on you, mate.
It's a Supercharged Outlaw car.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give it a crack.
Silly if you don't, mate.
Yeah.
You'd
so
punish yourself when you're sitting in your wheelchair and years to come if you didn't, wouldn't you?
Yeah, look, Jason's always in my ear and so we always have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
So at the moment now it's nearly all ready and yeah, we'll whip this out and give it a crack. Can't wait.
632 for sale?
632 is for sale and the auto as well. It's a Pro Trans 400 and Scott Shavroff 632. So yeah, good bracket motor. As you know, it's a pretty reliable car.
Tough, yeah.
It's always tough and it's nice and fresh. So yeah.
What's on top?
I got twin 1150 Dominators.
Right.
On a Spitzer manifold.
Yep.
So and it goes good. You know
pumps
that.
And stuff to go with it.
It's top to toe. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. So from your rear yoke, your bloody gearbox forward.
That's right. Exactly. It comes with the converter, everything. So.
Yep. Cool.
So this motor's best it's gone is 753, I think. Yep. So it's a pretty reliable car. Good bracket motor.
Good looking car too.
Thanks, buddy.
They are. You know, I know what I used to call it and everything like that, but I reckon they are the best looking drag car out, best looking hot rod out. You know, those pictures I sent to you from Nevada,
from the States,
from the States last year, mate. These things over there that just rolled around and you just drooled as they drove past. You know, that big blunt nose on them. They look fantastic. It's a 41 Willys coupe we're talking about here. It's undercover at the moment, naturally. But, mate, good luck for the weekend.
No worries. Look, thanks very much, guys. Thanks.
Good luck selling the engine.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't think you'll have a problem, really, because it is a good, solid engine for you.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'm on Facebook or on, they can get me through Messenger that way, or, you know, if someone's, they can even get onto you, Mark, so.
Yeah. Julian Carafa is the gentleman's name, and you spell your surname is C-A-R-A-F-A.
Yep, that's it. Yep. No worries.
So look up on, and you'll see it tomorrow. You'll see it come out. So you'll see how it runs tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good buy.
And if they want to know anything about the motor, they can talk to Frank from Dandy Engines.
Yeah.
So he knows.
He's thrown a few spanners on it.
Yeah, he knows the motor inside out.
Right. Cool. Yeah, that's a good selling point too.
No worries.
Yeah. Good on you, mate.
Good on you.
Have
See
fun.
you guys. Thank you.
Good on you, mate. Have a good day. Hey, sweetheart, how you going? There's trouble. Turns his head, walks the other way from us. Okay, that's about us for tonight. We having a good look here today through the pits. The pits are still filling up because there's cars still coming from everywhere all over southern Australia and up in the New South Wales area. It's great to see so many people. As you can see, we love doing these pit walks for the simple reason you walk around, talk to everyone when they're relaxed. Tomorrow morning they'll be a little bit fierce and they'll be focused on their job and everything, and they'll be looking at having a good run tomorrow. But tonight's always a lot of fun. A nice social atmosphere as always with the drag racing families we spoke about before, Farine. We're going to sign off now and we'll see you back here. Have a look on my Facebook page, Alan Ward, and on Drag Race Central tomorrow for our starting times. We'll post those early in the morning for you so you can find out what time. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. To our friends over in Gippsland who are battling fires at the moment, all the fireys over there, we thank you sincerely for the hard work you're doing. And please keep up the good work, and all those people over there, go and help them if you can. Even take them out a bottle of water, give one to the copper standing on a roadblock or something like that. Look after our emergency services because they're certainly looking after us.